go ahead. Coach, this past week, hosted DBU and UT Tyler to close out the regular season. Walked away with a pair of sweeps. How do you think the week went for you?
Well, it was a great week, and there was a lot on the line for all the teams that were playing, not just for conference, but for regional implications as well. So for us to come out and get the two results we did, I was really pleased. I did think that we could have played a little better, especially on Saturday. But high emotion game, senior day, if WT slips up, then we're a conference champion. But you got to win both of those matches in order to do that. So unfortunately, they held court. They played well. They did their thing, up in Canyon. But I wouldn't take away anything from our season one. Season two starts this week. And 25-2. You think if you had asked me that before the season, I'd have been dancing around. I'd do my own little Trump dance if it could. But I'm pleased with where we are. But I still think we can get better, and I'm excited about that.
It was senior day this weekend. What would you like to say about your seniors, their leadership and their performance all season?
Well, they've been the anchor. They've been the backbone of what we're doing, not just on the court, but off the court, holding people accountable, making sure we're doing the things we're supposed to do, on the court, in the classroom, in the community. They're just there every day. They're always present. They're always setting the example. And it's exactly what you want on a great team is great leadership, and we're certainly getting it from all of those young ladies.
In all your years coaching ASU volleyball, what makes this year's team stand out, and why should this team be considered the best going forward?
I don't know. I've had a lot of good teams, but I just think every team is a little bit different. There's not one thing that separates one team from another. I think it starts with the people first. Like the kids on this team, they're high quality humans. And that just makes everything worth it. They fight for each other. They don't fight with each other. And I think that they all want the same thing. They're like-minded. And when you have those common goals from the very beginning of the season, it's a lot more fun.
You're about to hit the road in Canyon, Texas for the LC tournament. What gives you full confidence that you can go in there and beat West Texas or really any opponent and you can win it? Well,
we've beaten everybody that's up there, at least once this year. And so that gives us the belief that we can go and do it again. But you got to go do it. Nobody in this tournament is going to hand you anything because it's a one and done scenario. So it's a second. I say season two. It's everybody's 0-0. It doesn't matter what you did before, But we are coming in feeling good about how we're playing and where we're going. And so I like our odds. And but you got to go win the games. You can't just talk about them. You got to go win them.
Does your team's mentality or mindset change going into tournament play, or is this just another week for you, unlike the regular season?
It's got to go to 11. It's one louder. For those of you that are older, you may understand that reference. But, postseason is another level. And we treated this last weekend like it was postseason because they all had postseason implications. So the best teams out there, whether it's us or anybody else, have the ability to raise the level of their game when it gets to postseason because the stakes are higher and the consequences are more dire. So we're gonna come in with that mentality.
My final question: you faced Oklahoma Christian to kick off the LC tournament. You faced this team recently. What can we expect from this matchup?
I expect a much tougher match. I think we came in. We had a great crowd that day. We're on a neutral court now. It's going to be a different environment. They're going to be ready to go because they also have regional aspirations, and a win over a top 5 team in the region does wonders for them. So they're going to be motivated, and they're going to play much better. So we have to be prepared for that.
Thank you, Coach.